My take. I would certainly watch the movie. I'm I'm a fan of jungles, Pushpavanam especially. But about the movie as such, the need for logic is purposefully minimized in consideration of the masses. To blindly gobble up the mac and cheese Manchurian masala dosa with dipped in white chocolate and dusted with gunpowder karam, does it confuse you enough? Or do I make it more befuddling? గదేందోయ వేరే వేరే స్క్రీన్లో వేరే వేరే సీన్లో ఆ షోల్డరు వేరే వేరే యాంగిల్లో కన్ను తింటుంది. KGF 2ல 10,000 வாலா, பாகுபலி 2 அதுலேயும் 10,000 வாலா போட்டானுங்க. அப்போ நான் குறைஞ்சா போயிட்டோம். புஷ்பா 2 ஏறா 3.25 மணி நேரம் ஓட்டு பார்க்கலாம் எவன் வச்சுக்கிறான் நம்மக்கிட்டான்னு. பிசைட்ஸ் நான் 300 கோடி செலவு பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன், 400 கோடி செலவு பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன், அப்படிலாம் கணக்கு காட்டணுன்னா பாட்டில் காட்டுறதுக்கு ஒன்றும் இல்லை. ஒரு 10 பைசாக்கு CGI இருக்குது. அதுக்கப்புறம் 4 பேரை ஓட விட்டோம். டான்ஸு பாட்டு ஆடி ஆளுங்க அடி வாங்குறது ஒத்து வரலையே, எங்கேயோ ஒதுக்கிட்டேன். சரி நீளத்தை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணு, அப்போ தான் நம்ம 1000 கோடி கேட்க முடியும் இல்லையா? 1000 crore கலெக்ஷன் ஆக போகுது, 2000 கோடி. வாட்ஸ் த பாயிண்ட்? There is no point. Increase the length of the movie to rationalize for the budget, and the suckers will lap it up as if someone is going to question them. I mean, just in case, add some, say, loads of trucks, loads of ships, loads of flying henchmen with moaning and writhing bodies. Don't get ideas. All this just in the fight sequences. படம் நல்லா இருக்குதா இல்லையான்றது கூட எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய விஷயம் இல்லை. படம் பார்க்குறத பற்றி கூட கவலை கிடையாது. எனக்கு என்ன தெரியுமா பெரிய பயம், படத்தை பார்த்துட்டு வெளியே வரோம்ல, அப்போ தான் ஒரே ఆదుర్చి. తెలుగులో చెప్పాలా? సరే తగ్గడానికి ఏముంది లేదేంట్లో. ఐ మీన్ ఈ మూవీ నుంచి బయటికి రాగానే తలదరుగుతున్నది. ఎవరిని చూసినా ఈ యూట్యూబర్స్ ఆర్ సమ్వన్ మైక్ ముందర అందరూ ఈ సెంటర్లో ఎంత కలెక్షన్, ఆ సెంటర్లో ఎంత కలెక్షన్ టాక్ వచ్చింది. ఆ సొంటి మాటలు, ఇలాంటి గూస్ బంప్స్, మరణమాస్, వేరే లెవెల్, వాళ్ళు தான், தலை தான், நூல் தான், இன்டர்வல் பிளாக், எண்ட் கார்ட், BGM, எடிட்டிங், டாலி ஜூம் ஷாட்ஸ், இந்த மூவி மேக்கிங் டேர்ம்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லுவானுங்க. எல்லாருமே எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஆகிட்டானுங்க இன்றைக்கி. என்னத்தான் சொல்கிறது, ஒன்றுமே புரிய மாட்டேங்குது. இதெல்லாம் கேட்குறதுக்கே பயமாக இருக்குது. ஆனால் எவ்வளோ தெரிஞ்சும் இந்த தேட்டருக்கு வருவீங்க நீங்கள். ஸோ காரணம் அழுகுப்பா. దీనికన్నా ఒక పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నది. Collection in crores. How does it matter? It's like saying, I had $2 burger at McDonald's and they serve more than 2 million burgers, 2 billion burgers last year. You know that? I mean, it's not like as if you had Wagyu burger and slapped a couple of Michelin stars on it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you had a burger that agreed with you, you liked it, that's all. What else matters? 4 పైసలు పడేసినావు, సినిమా చూసావు, నచ్చింది, లేదు. అది ఎంత కలెక్షన్ చేస్తా నీకేమి మెంటల్ ఉంటా. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ టాలరబుల్లీ ఓకే. కానీ కొంతమంది దే ఆర్ ఫ్రాత్ మౌత్స్, బురుగునోరు, நொரவாயின்னு சொல்லலாம், லைக் a rabid dog. என்ன பேஜாரா எகிரி பேசுகிறானுங்க. லெட்ஸ் see what this movie is about. அப்போது ఇంగ్లీష్లో தான் சொல்லுவீங்க நீங்கள். ఈ సినిమా తీసిందే తెలుగులో అసలుది, దీనికి తెలుగులో చెప్పరు. తో క్యా హో గయా భయ్. ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్లో చెప్తే ఏమి, తమిళ్, తెలుగు எல்லாம் ఒకటి தானே. இஞ்சி, குஞ்சி, அல்லம், பெல்லம் எல்லாம் ஒன்று தானே இருக்குது. சரி, படத்துக்கு வருவோம். புஷ்பா பிகம்ஸ் పుష్పవతి పార్ట్ 2. పుష్ప ప్యాంట్ షర్ట్ కన్నా చీరలోనే ఎక్కువగా అనిపిస్తున్నాడు. మేబీ దానివల్ల ఉండొచ్చు. ఇట్ వాజ్ అ వెల్ థాట్ అవుట్ ఫ్లిక్. సెలెక్ట్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్, ది జంగిల్స్ ఆఫ్ Nallamalai, Pushpavanam I call it. A wonderful backdrop. A guy who has no respect. I can call dignity possibly. I would call it respect because his illegitimate kid. But the fearless guy he is, he quickly rises up and beats up all the villains, outsmarts them all around smuggling red Sanders. I mean, wonderful songs, Allu Arjun's swagger. I mean, wonderful henchmen. The villains were superb. Well, each one had one specific, what can I say, character or demeanor, like a womanizer or a power monger. Nice. And that made some decent money. Now, what do the producers or the makers do? Cash on it. That's all. Wouldn't you? That's all they are doing here. Now, Pushpa 2 is out. It's going to be out soon. In a day's time, in a couple of days. What do you expect on it? Simple. Stretch the canvas to meaningless proportions. Slap in the usual suspects. An item number by Leela. That girl, I think, she just does that all the time. Just like Jagapati Babu. He plays the same shitty role every single movie. No difference this. And that's about it. There's nothing to add. Anything that's already there, that's already been done in Pushpa 1, so there's no novelty to it. And I mean, take a few frames from this movie, a shot from there, shot from here. I mean, the world is in your palm nowadays thanks to internet. You watch every nonsense, just put them together, a collage, throw that at the people. I mean, I'm sure people would lap it up. Who the people? Who is this for, this movie? అంటే ఓళ్ళకి సైన్మా సీనన్న సత్తన్న పండుగాడు కోడిగాడు రమేష్ సురేష్ నర్సింగ్ వీళ్ళందరి కోసం. అంతేకాదు సెందిలే కుమార్ కదిరే కోవాలే రవి కృష్ణ ఉమా వర్గీస్ ఉన్ని మరుల మిశ్రాజీ గుప్తాజీ కల్పేష్ నిలేష్ నితీష్ చంపక్లాల్ మట్టు మాదేశ్ లింగప్ప जैकब जोसेफ असलम गफूर सब लोग वहाँ देखेंगे रे. పాన్ ఇండియా అన్న పాన్ ఇండియా పాన్ అంటే మీటా పాన్ అనుకునేవు ఫ్లేమింగ్ ఫైర్ పాన్. ఓకే దెన్ what about गीता माला लता सुधा विद्या रमा और तो और कम्मो दन्नो चंपा परवे आंडाले अलमेले पुंगोद Mariu Papaka Bujai. What about them? Yeah, there's a draw for them too. A man respecting his wife, that's good enough, especially for the married woman. Does not matter if a guy beats the crap out of folks, maims them, chops them, beheads them, kills them, shoots them. Okay, kills them, smuggles shit, does illegal stuff. Nothing matters. He respects his wife. That's all. No toxic masculinity. Look what the Animal movie has done to the people now. That sorts out that. What do you say now, Javed Akhtar? But then, pan-India movie or not, these Bengalis, they don't give a rat's ass about these things anyway. The makers should have inserted some Rabindra Sangeet or something. Rabindra Sangeet is a movie, still a pan-India movie, if Bengalis don't watch. That's so loaded. Now, what's in the movie? Who's this Pushpa guy? Hey, you know who Pushpa is. Now, this guy, I mean, they introduced this forest guy, Fagade. I call him Fagade. Let's call him Fagade. They introduce him. I mean, this guy has a conversation with a guy who's not respected in general because he's an illegitimate child. Now, he doesn't respect this guy, so he gets pissed off in the middle of the night, walks away, comes back home, tries to have a conversation with his dog. His dog doesn't want to talk, so he thinks that's disrespecting him, so he puts a bullet into his dog. I mean, had he had been married, he would have known if somebody doesn't. I mean, dog doesn't want to talk. Doesn't want to talk means doesn't want to talk. That's all. He doesn't get it. Married men, we are so wise. So now, There's a clash between this guy and that guy. Both of them have everything. No fear, a lot of power. This guy has money. This guy doesn't need money. No, both don't have respect. Both have lot of animosity towards each other. No, they are going for each other's throat. That's the story. But then, are they going to fight within the confines of Pushpavanam? No. Pushpa is all around. He's going to Japan, China, here, there. I mean, East. I mean, he likes East and Far East. So that's his taste. So he goes around. Now, this guy, he twiddles his thumb, sits in the forest, blows a few trucks. That's all. The villains are reduced to nothing mostly. I mean, imagine the primary villain, this guy, he doesn't get much to fight. I mean, most of the time, Pushpa is not around. If he's around, he's fooling around with his wife. I mean, look at the songs. I mean, one of the songs with his wife, it reminds me of, I mean, do you see these rap songs that the dancers in the background, they rid their bodies and they do all this nasty ass shit? The songs, that reminds me of that. And these are, I mean, husband and wife pair. Jesus Christ. While our guy goes international, fights this, that. Now, Fagad, he is whimbing in the forest all by himself. Whimbing means mandaganjing. Mangalam Senu. What a character that was. I mean, that's totally laid to waste. It's totally forsaken, god damn it. I mean, he has become a non-existent force. The way he left, indignation, taking it in a stride to wait for his time to come. I mean, that was beautiful, leaving with seething vengeance, eclipsed by the humiliating defeat and the loss of his right-hand man, his Bamardi. His wife, I mean, she is Sanusuya, a surprising revelation of talent and character, all set to waste. All in the name of grand scheme of things, international. Anyway, I'm bored. Let me cut it out. I mean, let me make it short. What it is this guy, Fagad, he devises many plans. This guy keeps outsmarting him and smuggling this red Sanders. Now, the red Sanders, it kind of looks like marbled meat. Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean, especially in the scene where it looks like, I mean, the truckloads of this Yerra Chandan, whatever it is. It looks like Deepavali matchbox. Yeah, standard fireworks. It's so funny. It looks so fake. The primary item in this whole movie, I mean, it's one of the main stakeholders in the movie, the Red Sanders, and that looks funny. All the tricks, stuffing money in furniture, ஹைதராலி காலத்து ஐடியாலாம் வச்சுக்கின்னு சாவடிக்கிறானுங்க. இந்த கொரியன் படத்தை பார்த்துட்டு வந்து கண்டெய்னரில் ஃப்ரைட்டில் சண்டை, கண்டெய்னரை பறக்க விட்றது, யார்டில் சண்டை போடுறது, தேவையாடா இந்த கூப்பையெல்லாம் எதனா விட்டால் கட்டானா வச்சு நடிச்சுக்கிறானுங்க. Okay, let me cut to the chase. Long story short, this guy Fahad, he's in Kerala. He's pissed off for some reason. He says, okay, I want to be a forest officer. So Allu Arjun says, come over, I got a role. So he comes over to Pushpavanam, becomes a forest officer, fights with him, chooses the wrong guy to fight. Too bad, right? And then, you know what, Mundi shave, shooting dogs, nasty ass shit happens to his life, right? And the stupid goddamn Fagad, he fails to understand this. Look at that guy, Asif Ali. He stayed back in Kerala. He took the same post, forest officer. Kishkinda Kandam. The guy, while this guy is going to get beaten up by Pushpa all over in part 2, that guy, he's going to gobble up the national award. Jesus Christ. Fagad, what a loser. Okay, now that he lost the opportunity to get the national award to Asif Ali, now this guy is pissed off, so with 2 bullets in his ass, he sends this guy Pushpa out into the jungle. What does Pushpa do? He runs into the jungles of Nallamalai. Korabonilla. He does come back without harming any of the tigers. Just ottadijify in the frames, meant for tigers using camera traps. That's all. A technical point that I found interesting, the color grading. I mean, it's orange and teal, just hypersaturation of orange and teal everywhere. Shadows and midtones is soaked in color boost. Orange and teal is so strong that when you get out of the theaters, you see everything in orange and teal. How very creative. There's no mood setting using color, no color palette. Just all gaudy and more gaudy colors and shades, all to highlight Pushpa's bearings. What I did not like, ఈ ఎర్రచందనం కట్టలు, ద లాగ్స్, రెడ్ శాండల్స్ లాగ్స్, ఈ ఉబ్బి పైన దీపావళి మ్యాచ్ స్టిక్స్ లాగున్నాయి. ఎర్రి చందన కట్టలు లాగున్నది ఎర్రచందనం కన్నా. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ డోంట్ లైక్.